So starter time. I already have a starter that I started myself, as it were. It was just white and wholemeal flour with water. I don't measure it. This I fed yesterday. Look, you can see how lovely and bubbly it is. So it would be ready to make some bread, but as I've got 2 loaves already, I've just taken out of the oven. It probably is too much bread. So just to feed your starter, this is what you do. I just have a box where I have over too much of my starter that I don't need. So one day I'm hoping that I will actually make something with the discard. I always intend to and then never do. So if I just take a bit of that out, and it's very straightforward. I have wholemeal flour, happens to be a particularly nice one because I got this during lockdown and it was all that was available, but it is rather nice, and just a nice Waitrose bread flour. I never measure, I just chuck a bit in. I used to measure, but I found that I'd end up with a very, very wet starter, and that's not what I wanted, because if you have a very wet starter, it can be really difficult to then manage when you're trying to make the bread. So I just sort of throw a bit of water in, give it a stir, see how it's looking. It's probably a bit dry, so it's a bit dry. Although, hang on, no, look, it's amazing. You don't need too much water to end up with. Some days I leave it quite thick, like this, because I don't think I'll be making bread tomorrow. It's my birthday tomorrow, and I don't think I'll be making bread. So sometimes I leave it quite thick, and then might add a bit more water tomorrow when I feed it in the morning. But it really is as simple as that. Obviously clean hands when I do that. Simple as that. I find a Pyrex container really good. I've tried Kilner jars and all sorts, but I find just an ordinary glass bowl, the plate on top, put to one side, absolutely the best. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.